I just wanted to do a quick video today about a wreath I'm making. I actually made one kind of similar last year for Christmas, and I made it with some basic gray double-sided paper. And I thought that I would try it with fabric. Really, I don't know why, but I love wreaths at Christmas time. And when I started to think about what I can make with this piece of foam, I realized that maybe I should make it with fabric, and then maybe make the base something that I could use all year round. So that's what I'm working on right here. It's kind of, if you read my blog, you know that kind of how this works. It's really easy, actually. And basically I've cut these strips of fabric, and this is that same fabric. I use this all the time for everything. I just think it's so pretty, and it has such a good texture. So I've just been cutting these long strips of the fabric, and then I've been cutting them down into little, kind of close to maybe 1.5 by 4 inch strips. I know when I did this with paper, it was closer to 1 inch. And really, when I've been cutting this, I haven't been too worried about it being exact. And obviously, it's definitely not hemmed, it's just cut, and I'm not worried about it fraying. I just kind of like that. You can already see where some of it's, starting to fray, and I just think it gives it more character. I like it. So basically, this is what I'm doing, and you can see right here how I've started, and I really like the way it's looking. So my plan is to keep building this all the way around. I'm going to actually start here going the other way, and then I'm going to do some ribbon at the top. And probably right now for Christmas I'll do a red ribbon, and then just change it out once Christmas is over. So okay, here we go. I've got my little 1 by 4 strip, and I have got this huge thing of pins. You will need a lot for this. And what I'm going to do is just start at the top, and I'm going to cover up my previous pins, which you see right there. So about right there. And I'm just going to pin it into place. It's so easy. Now, if you have a thimble, it actually is a good time to use a thimble. I do not have one, so I'm totally, you see I broke my thumbnail there. I'm totally just killing my fingers here, but all for the sake of decor, right? And then with your next strip, just fold it. And if you get really good, you can, wait to do this pin until you put this down and kind of do them all at once. But if you don't feel comfortable with that and you have plenty of pins, just keep pinning. So there we go. It's our next little loop. Now, obviously, once you get down into the inside of your wreath, it gets a little different, because obviously your circle inside is smaller than your circle on the outside. Just do a little geometry there. It's going to be a little different. So sometimes it gets a little tight in there. Just, in the words of Tim Gunn, make it work. So, it's really not that hard, but you may notice that things just aren't as easy on the inside as they are on the outside. So I'm just going to keep going around, pinning these. Okay, I think I got right on top of the pin that time. And I really think this is really easy, and I'm really kind of excited about it. And I'm going to finish this row. I have 2 more pieces. I need to cut some more fabric. And then I'll come back and kind of show you the finished look. But this is something so easy, and I had this fabric left over, and the little foam wreath cost me $3.50 at Joann's, and unfortunately I didn't have a coupon with me, but I usually have one of those 40% off coupons. So this basically could have been a very cheap project. So there we go. This is a longer piece. If you have some longer pieces, it's fine. You're just going to cover that up. I cheat all the time. All right. So that's kind of the whole row. And I'll be back in just a minute, hopefully, with the finished thing. So obviously very easy. This is even something probably you could do with some of, you know, younger kids, old enough that could do stuff with needles. I think it would be really fun. So, all right, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I'm back and I've finished the wreath so far. And okay, well, I think it looks awesome, but obviously I'm biased. So, here it is, and I've just got a couple of things left to do to it. Again, it is certainly not perfect, but it is really, really pretty, I think. So I've been kind of thinking about some options. Well, first let me tell you what I did that you may not know unless I tell you. First of all, I started right here. This is where you saw me start. And I worked my way around. When I got down here to this bottom part, I just put a strip, see that, around my wreath. And then I started going the other way. So that way I have it going 2 directions and then back this way, if that makes sense. You totally don't have to do that. That was just my personal preference. So that's the way to do it, is just with that little strip right there. And if you're really concerned about spots, like for example, I hate showing my flaws on stuff like this, but I'll show you this. Like, see how you can see the styrofoam? Okay, you can't really see it on camera, but you can if you look really close to the styrofoam. If for some reason you wanted to make sure that didn't happen, you could just take your fabric, just do like a 1-inch strip, really long 1-inch strips, and just wrap it the whole way around your wreath before you ever start. And that way you know for sure that you won't see any styrofoam. I wasn't really that concerned, but maybe if you're giving it for a gift, you know, that might be something you want to think about. So here's the wreath. So I did that at the bottom, and then at the top I have, you know, a place where you know, I come to a point. So, and you can see there's still a gap there. I'm going to cover that all up. And I looked at some different ribbons. I originally said I was going to do Christmas ribbon. I just wasn't really happy with anything that I had on hand. So, I'm actually going to use a piece of the material to just cover this up. And I actually think it looks kind of like a ribbon. And underneath, I'm just going to pin that. And there we go. Just do 2 pins. And sorry, my hat is totally getting in the way. Okay, so once you get that in there, it kind of looks like a ribbon, I think, you know, like kind of a center thing. And then what I'm going to do, and just because I like this whole kind of old-fashioned look for this, and of course I love all things neutral, I'm just going to use a piece of twine to hang it, so that kind of gives you the idea of what I'll be doing. And I'll put a final picture at the end so you can see it hanging up. And I just wanted to show you, you know, I kind of debated on this too. This is more everyday, but you can take any ribbon that you have and use that as your finishing piece. And you know, just do it like that. And I think that's really cute. I think it looks really good. I don't know, for some reason I'm just into the twine at this moment. So that's the finished product, and I would love, love, love to see anything you make like this, similar, if it's with paper or whatever. I would just love to see it. So thanks for watching.